Have a call back for 86 into Central. Negative K, nothing further, just see the cabby on the corner. Keep reaching signal 1013, 8 straight, negative K, nothing further, just see the cabby on the corner.
A 14-year-old girl is behind bars tonight, accused of bringing meth into her St. Paul school.
One person is dead and another critically injured after a drug deal gone bad results in gunfire.
Local police say that alcohol was definitely a factor in a crash that killed 2 area teenagers earlier
Law
this evening.
enforcement is reporting that this is the largest meth bust in Minnesota history.
Daddy, I want you to come back home. I really want you to come back home. Bye.
I've been convicted of 15 felonies.
I've been convicted of 12 felonies. I was sentenced to 23 months, 86 months.
I was sentenced to 96 months in prison.
8 years in prison for 2 counts of methamphetamine possession.
First-degree sales of methamphetamine and cocaine.
Second-degree burglary.
Auto theft.
Second-degree possession.
Forgery.
I was given the opportunity to come to
Teen Challenge instead of going to prison.
I needed change. I needed help to get out of the lifestyle I was living so that I didn't get out of jail and do the same thing.
Minnesota prisons are growing at alarming rates. Drug offenders represent the top offense category of our adult prison population. In addition, our kids are beginning to use drugs earlier than ever before. The cost of these trends to our society are great and needs to be met head on. The details may change from person to person, but the need is still the same. People need hope.
Here's what people need to understand. Of those 9,000 plus people who are in Minnesota prisons on any given day, what we know is that 90% of them self-report either some involvement with alcohol or drug abuse. In addition to that, they have also committed a criminal offense.
There's a greater likelihood that offenders who do not have their chemical dependency needs addressed will return to prison. We want to stop that. Our needs, unfortunately, outweigh our resources to address chemical dependency issues while offenders are incarcerated. So we look to programs like Minnesota Teen Challenge. In fact, we need programs like Minnesota Teen Challenge to help fill in those gaps.
You know, it'd be easy to say that we could lock up a number of young people and incarcerate them for their offenses. It's a little tougher when you say, well, you know, we can rehabilitate, we can help change their lives around, we can help them through finding God. That's one of the strengths really of Teen Challenge, is that they're willing to take, you know, some individuals who haven't had much hope in terms of life or expectations, and we're able to give them some of those basic tools to turn their lives around.
I used drugs for 27 years. 18 of those years it was meth. Meth took me down a lot of dark roads. I lost family members, I lost friends. I had 3 children and they went through that drug use with me. I would leave them alone for days on end to fend for themselves because I was out stealing and robbing, trying to make money just to get high. Many times when I would come down, I would get really depressed. And I would see the hurt and the pain that I put my kids through, and all I would want to do is die. I thought I was so far gone, there was no way that I could ever come back. I had no hope. I went on a burglary spree and left the kids alone for 3 days. And social services came in and took them. But it didn't make me stop. It got worse. I'd steal cars, to have a roof over my head. I was breaking into empty houses so I wouldn't have to sleep on the streets. I had nothing, and I would take from anybody and everybody. Eventually I got caught and I went to jail. That's where I heard about Teen Challenge. I kept the brochure for Teen Challenge, but I never signed up. I showed my boys that brochure though and said, if Mom ever uses again, I'll go here, I promise. Within 3 months I was using again. I went to say goodbye to my boys because I was going to leave town. I was just going to run away with the dealer to another state, and they looked me in the face and they said, Mom, you told us you'd go to Teen Challenge if you ever used again. Why are you running away? We'll never see you again. I couldn't do it to him no more. I couldn't. I went to Teen Challenge the next day. The feeling I felt when I walked in there, I was in the right place. They gave me more than hope. They gave me a way to live through Jesus Christ. By the grace of God, and only by the grace of God, after losing custody of my children for 7 years, I've just recently gained back custody. After all that, they still wanted me. If it weren't for Teen Challenge, I would be in prison or dead. I have no doubt in my mind. And I am so grateful and always will be.
Our purpose at Minnesota Teen Challenge is to assist teens and adults in gaining freedom from chemical addictions. We're not a quick fix program. The majority of our residents are here from 13 to 15 months, and for most of them, this is their last chance. In a commissioned research study conducted by the Wilder Foundation this last year, it found that 74% of Teen Challenge graduates contacted had indicated no drug use within the previous 6 months. Minnesota Teen Challenge works. Our goal is to be able to help everyone who comes to us in need. 2008 will be another year of tremendous growth for us. This summer we'll be opening a new campus in Brainerd that will house up to 65 men. In Minneapolis, we're adding 80 additional beds, and in Duluth, we're expanding with another 20 beds. This kind of expansion cannot happen without your support. Thank you for being an important part in helping people overcome their addictions. Thank you for helping turn lives around and providing hope to families in despair. Your efforts are truly changing lives and providing hope to the hopeless.